Hello everyone, so today we're on a railway vlog and I'm wearing a high-vis jacket. Now there's a reason for that, because I am going trackside at a local railway, but obviously on public ground and not trespassing. I am currently in the Milton Country Park in Sittingbourne, and it's taken me a minute to work out my bearings, but I think I know which way I'm going, and I will have to check on my phone shortly. But it is a very, very lovely country park. So today, yeah, just checked, we are going the right way. We're going to be line siding on the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway. Premier is in service today, and we're going to be taking some line side shots in different areas. So before we get into the train bit, when you are doing what I'm doing today, when you are technically line siding but on the public ground, it's still good to wear a high visibility jacket so that the train crew can see you, because you do not want to be anywhere near the track that's not public access like what I'm doing today. So if you are wearing a high vis and you are track siding, a lot of people go, well, does that give you the right to walk along the line? No. It does not without permission. You need permission from the railway company you're going to visit to say yes, you can walk along our track, or no, you cannot. And above all, if you are going out to a railway and you are doing some line side work like myself, you need to be safe. So you need to make sure you wear proper shoes, you have everything you need with you, and you know when the trains are running, but you also need to look out and keep an ear just in case there's any movements that aren't on the public timetable. So we're now walking down to a part of the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway called Burley Crossing. Now this crossing is a foot crossing for public, but obviously trains have right of way. With this, however, it is good just to be careful when crossing, and I'll show you the crossing in a second as it's coming into view. The other thing to note is no matter what gauge it is, please stay off the track, because trains will hurt you. Whether it's standard gauge, narrow gauge, or even miniature, trains can still hurt you. So it's better to stay off the tracks when you can. There we are everyone. This is a Burley crossing on the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway. And as you see, big red gates and footpath. I'll show you how to cross the footpath. So you will need to check both directions, because trains do run in both directions here, and then cross safely on the foot crossing. Now, a little known fact about Burley Crossing. Yes, I've taken the high vis off, it is very hot, but a little known fact about Burley Crossing here. One, these stanchions here, these were built so that things could pass underneath the stanchions, and these are the old steam pipes between the two mills at Sittingbourne and Kemsley. Now another interesting fact here, which I didn't go to in my video on the Little Line to Nowhere, so please do have a watch of that, but this is a slight update because I've done some research with some old books and found out this crossing here was actually a railway crossing as well. There was a narrow gauge railway that went off in that distance towards the brickworks. So these two lines did actually cross. It's amazing, really. I'll have to do a video on the Bricksworks Railway at some point, because I believe it was 2 foot gauge. So this is 2'6", and that was 2 foot. So there's a bit of a difference. But that one was more of a wagon way, from what I can work out from what I've read already. But yeah, there was an actual crossing here of railway lines, which not many people are aware of. And I did find it in a book, and I'll put an image up of said book right now. There you go. And that is the book I bought off of eBay that gave me some information about the old information, I should say, about this is Morning Kemsley Light Railway and former Bowwaters Railway that this used to be. So after that train, I thought it'd be a good idea to take a walk up to Kemsley Down Station. Took around 15 minutes to get there. Sadly, I didn't film any footage walking there, but you can find it on the OS Maps app. And I'll put a link for that in the description below. And it'll be from Burley Crossing to Kemsley Down, about 17 minutes, and very, very nice walk. Now we're going to show you some pictures of what we spotted at Kemsley Down and some rare footage of Kemsley Down Station.